everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Learning. Do you love Harry Potter? Or maybe this is your first time hearing the story. Either way, you're in the right place. Today, we are going to learn English with one of the world's most famous stories, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. We will begin with Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. First, just relax and listen carefully to the story. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Try to follow the story and enjoy the adventure. After the story, we'll learn useful English vocabulary from the chapter. I'll explain the words with easy examples so you can remember them. Then we'll do some fun speaking practice together. You'll have chances to repeat, answer questions, and speak English with confidence. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand more of the Harry Potter story, learn new English words, and improve your listening and speaking skills. So, are you ready to enter the magical world of Harry Potter while improving your English? Let's begin with Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived.
Mr. and Mrs. Dursley live in a small house. They like a normal life. They do not like strange things. They do not want anything magical. One day, strange things happen. Many owls fly in the daytime. People in colourful clothes smile and talk in the streets. They say the name Harry. Mr. Dursley feels confused, but he goes to work and tries to forget about it. That night, a kind old man named Dumbledore comes to the Dursley street. He waits outside their house. Soon, Professor McGonagall arrives. She changes from a cat into a woman. She tells Dumbledore that something very important happens. A bad wizard named Voldemort attacks Harry Potter's family. Harry's mother and father are died. But baby Harry lives. Nobody knows why. Harry has only a small lightning-shaped mark on his forehead. Voldemort disappears after the attack.
Everyone in the magical world feels happy. They believe Harry is very special because he survives. They call him the Boy Who Lived. A giant named Hagrid arrives on a flying motorcycle. He carries baby Harry in his arms. Harry is asleep. Dumbledore writes a letter. The letter explains everything about Harry. Then Hagrid gently places Harry on the front doorstep of the Dursleys' house. Dumbledore hopes Harry can grow up safely with his only family. He believes this is the best place for Harry. The three friends look at the sleeping baby one last time. Then they quietly leave. Harry does not know that many people already know his name. He does not know that a great adventure is waiting for him.
Well done! You've just listened to Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. I hope you enjoyed your first trip into the magical world of Harry Potter. Now, be honest, did you understand every single word? If the answer is no, don't worry. That's completely normal. The good news is that we're about to make the story much easier to understand. In the next section, we'll look at the most useful vocabulary from this chapter. I'll explain each word in simple English, give you easy examples, and show you how it's used in the story.
By the time we've finished, you'll understand the chapter much better. And you'll be ready to use these new words in your own English too. Before we wave our magic wand and jump into the vocabulary, could you do me a tiny favour? If you're enjoying learning English through Harry Potter stories, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and it means we can continue this magical English journey together. Right then, wands at the ready. Let's discover today's magical vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Strange. Strange means something is not normal or not what you expect. It makes you stop and think, that's a bit unusual. In Harry Potter, people start seeing strange things happening. There are lots of owls flying in the daytime, people wearing long robes in the street, and everyone seems very excited. Mr. Dursley thinks this is all very strange. For example, it's strange to drink hot chocolate on a very hot summer day. Magical. When something is magical, it feels full of magic or makes you feel amazed, excited, and full of wonder. Think about Harry Potter. Wands, flying broomsticks, talking pictures, and castles with moving staircases are all magical because they make us think, wow, that's amazing. But we can also use magical in everyday English, even when there isn't any real magic. For example, the garden looked magical at night with all the lights. Colourful. When something is colourful, it has lots of bright, beautiful colours. It catches your eye and makes things look fun, lively and interesting. In Harry Potter, you can imagine people wearing colourful robes, colourful scarves and colourful hats during magical celebrations. It makes the wizarding world feel exciting and full of life. We also use colourful in everyday English. For example, we saw colourful balloons at the birthday party. Confused. When you're confused, you don't understand something. You're not sure what is happening or what you should do. We all feel confused sometimes, and that's completely normal, especially when we're learning something new. For example, I'm confused. Can you explain it again, please? Forehead. Your forehead is the flat part of your face above your eyebrows and below your hair. Go on, touch your forehead now. That's it. Now you'll never forget this word. In Harry Potter, Harry has a famous lightning-shaped scar on his forehead. It's one of the first things people notice about him. For example, she put her hand on my forehead to see if I had a fever. Survive. Imagine something very difficult happens, but you keep going. You're still safe and you're still alive. That's what it means to survive. In Harry Potter, baby Harry survives when Lord Voldemort attacks him. Everyone is amazed because no one expected a baby to survive such a powerful attack. That's why people call him the boy who lived. We also use survive in everyday life. The little plant survived the hot summer because we watered it every day. Sometimes people use survive in a funny way too. For examples, I survived my first day at a new school. We survived a very long meeting. These situations aren't dangerous. People are just saying they got through something that felt difficult or tiring. Giant. A giant is someone or something that is much bigger than normal. In Harry Potter, Hagrid is often described as looking like a giant. He's much taller and wider than other people, so everyone notices him as soon as he arrives. We also use giant to talk about very big things in everyday life. For example, we saw a giant pumpkin at the farm.
Gently. When you do something gently, you do it carefully, softly, and without using much force. In Harry Potter, Hagrid gently places baby Harry on the doorstep of the Dursleys' house. He is very careful because Harry is only a baby. We use gently in lots of everyday situations. For example, he gently put the glass on the table. Grow up. When you grow up, you change from a child into an adult. As you grow up, you learn, change, and become more independent. In Harry Potter, everyone wonders what kind of person Harry will become as he grows up. They know he is a very special boy, but no one knows what his future will be. We use grow up all the time in everyday English. For example, as we grow up, we learn from our mistakes. One last time. One last time means for the final time before something ends or changes. People often say one last time when they want to enjoy or remember a special moment before it ends. In Harry Potter, Professor Dumbledore looks at baby Harry one last time before leaving him with the Dursley family. It's a special and emotional moment because he knows he won't see Harry again for many years. We use one last time in many everyday situations. For example, she hugged her grandmother one last time before getting on the plane. Quietly. When you do something quietly, you do it without making much noise. You are calm and gentle, so you don't disturb other people. In Harry Potter, baby Harry is sleeping quietly when Hagrid brings him to the Dursleys' house. Everything is peaceful, and Harry doesn't make a sound. Sometimes quietly doesn't only mean without noise, it can also mean without attracting attention. For example, he quietly left the party without saying goodbye. Adventure. An adventure is an exciting journey or experience where something new, surprising, or unexpected happens. You don't always know what's going to happen next, and that's what makes it fun. In Harry Potter, Harry's whole life becomes one amazing adventure. He leaves the ordinary world, discovers he's a wizard, makes new friends, and explores the magical world of Hogwarts. An adventure doesn't have to be dangerous. It can be something as simple as trying a new food, visiting a new city, or learning a new skill. If it's exciting and different, people often call it an adventure. For example, learning English is a new adventure for me.
Fantastic work!
You've just learned some of the most important words from Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Those new words will make the story much easier to understand. Now it's time for the most important part of today's lesson, speaking practice. Don't worry if your pronunciation isn't perfect. Remember, every fluent English speaker started as a beginner. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Here's how this activity works. I'll read the story one sentence at a time. Listen carefully to my pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Then, when you hear the pause, repeat the sentence out loud. Yes, out loud. Speaking in your head is helpful, but speaking with your voice is how you build clear pronunciation and real confidence. Try to copy not only the words, but also the way I say them. Imagine you're reading the story just like the narrator. If a sentence feels difficult, don't worry. You can pause the video, listen again, and repeat it as many times as you need. Every time you say it, your English gets a little stronger. So, are you ready to sound a little more like a wizard? Or perhaps a witch? Take a deep breath, speak clearly, and let's begin our listen and repeat practice.
Listen and repeat.
Mr. and Mrs. Dursley live in a small house. They like a normal life. They do not like strange things. They do not want anything magical. One day, strange things happen. Many owls fly in the daytime. People in colourful clothes smile and talk in the streets. They say the name Harry. Mr. Dursley feels confused, but he goes to work and tries to forget about it. That night, a kind old man named Dumbledore comes to the Dursley street. He waits outside their house. Soon, Professor McGonagall arrives. She changes from a cat into a woman. She tells Dumbledore that something very important happens. A bad wizard named Voldemort attacks Harry Potter's family. Harry's mother and father are died. But baby Harry lives. Nobody knows why. Harry has only a small lightning-shaped mark on his forehead. Voldemort disappears after the attack.
Everyone in the magical world feels happy. They believe Harry is very special
because he survives. They call him the boy who lived. A giant named Hagrid arrives on a flying motorcycle. He carries baby Harry in his arms. Harry is asleep. Dumbledore writes a letter. The letter explains everything about Harry. Then Hagrid gently places Harry on the front doorstep of the Dursleys' house. Dumbledore hopes Harry can grow up safely with his only family. He believes this is the best place for Harry. The three friends look at the sleeping baby one last time. Then they quietly leave. Harry does not know that many people already know his name. He does not know that a great adventure is waiting for him. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley live in a small house. They like a normal life. They do not like strange things. They do not want anything magical. One day, strange things happen. Many owls fly in the daytime. People in colourful clothes smile and talk in the streets. They say the name Harry. Mr. Dursley feels confused, but he goes to work and tries to forget about it. That night, a kind old man named Dumbledore comes to the Dursley street. He waits outside their house. Soon, Professor McGonagall arrives. She changes from a cat into a woman. She tells Dumbledore that something very important happens. A bad wizard named Voldemort attacks Harry Potter's family. Harry's mother and father are died. But baby Harry lives. Nobody knows why. Harry has only a small lightning-shaped mark on his forehead. Voldemort disappears after the attack. Everyone in the magical world feels happy. They believe Harry is very special because he survives. They call him the boy who lived. A giant named Hagrid arrives on a flying motorcycle. He carries baby Harry in his arms. Harry is asleep. Dumbledore writes a letter. The letter explains everything about Harry. Then Hagrid gently places Harry on the front doorstep of the Dursleys' house. Dumbledore hopes Harry can grow up safely with his only family. He believes this is the best place for Harry. The three friends look at the sleeping baby one last time. Then they quietly leave. Harry does not know that many people already know his name. He does not know that a great adventure is waiting for him.
Well done, everyone! You've reached the end of today's English lesson with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself. You listened to a story in English, learned new vocabulary, and practiced speaking and pronunciation. That's a lot of English practice in one lesson. Remember, learning English is like learning a magic spell. The first time you practice, it may feel a little difficult, but the more you repeat it, the more natural it becomes. For the best results, I recommend watching this lesson again and again over the next week. Listen to the story again, review the vocabulary, repeat the sentences out loud. Each time you watch, you will notice something new, understand more words, and feel more confident speaking English. Small practice every day creates big improvement. Your effort today is building the English skills you want for the future. And we'd love to know what you think. Do you enjoy learning English through Harry Potter stories? Would you like to see more lessons like this? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and tell us your favourite part. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next magical English lesson. Thank you so much for learning with us today. Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep believing in yourself. We can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, keep your English magic alive.